Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all having a great day so far. So here's the latest news surrounding a fourth stimulus payment, your social security benefits, and of course the unemployment news. So folks, to stay up to date on the latest news surrounding stimulus payments and your unemployment benefits, then be sure to stay until the end of this video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and family. The whole goal of this channel is to provide you with the most up-to-date and reliable stimulus check news.
Our solution was the American Rescue Plan, which the President signed back in March. It was designed to provide enough relief for Americans to make it to the other side of the pandemic with the foundations of their lives intact, providing nutrition for hungry families, rental assistance for those at risk of eviction, and a lifeline for businesses on the brink.
So folks, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell just said that there's a real chance that some Democrats in the White House could work with Republicans to pass a bipartisan infrastructure bill. And this is a complete shift from other comments that he made earlier this week. McConnell had said that Republicans are 100% focused on stopping President Biden. Everybody, let me know in the comments below. Should the Republicans and the Democrats focus on working together and passing more stimulus relief for the great American people? If you agree, then let's get this video to 1,000 likes. Now, during an interview on Thursday, Mitch McConnell was asked about negotiating on infrastructure legislation and the $4 trillion plus in spending that the Biden administration is currently pushing for through its American Jobs Plan and American Families Plan. McConnell said, "There is a group of 10 of my members who put together a $600 billion proposal. Roads, bridges, ports, water lines, and broadband. There are 10 or so Democrats who look at it the same way. So this is a proposal that could pass on a bipartisan basis." He also added, "I think the administration will probably think of this as a plan B. In other words, if they can't pass their $4.1 trillion bill, which they'll have to do Democrats only, if they're not able to get everybody behind the massive proposal, then I think we've got a real chance to do something important for the country on a bipartisan basis." And this is really awesome news, everybody. I'm so glad that more lawmakers are working together and negotiating with the Biden administration. Action is definitely being taken by both Democrats and Republicans. So, we definitely can expect to see some real compromise and real progress over the next following weeks. Now, families in the US are only a few months away from receiving monthly payments. These monthly checks are scheduled to be sent out during the second half of the year. But Biden is already proposing to keep that cash flowing for at least a few more years. And that's amazing, everybody. The checks are up to $300 per child per month. According to Yahoo Finance, they're scheduled to start going out in July as part of a one-year expansion of the child tax credit. Some Democrats want to go even further and make the payments a permanent fixture to help families pay essential bills and fight debt and to reduce poverty in the United States. Republican Senator Mitt Romney actually said that he would support a regular cash payment program for families instead of Joe Biden's subsidies-based child care measure. The Utah senator told reporters on Thursday, "I'd rather give the money we're currently providing to families, give it to them in a monthly check, and allow them to decide how to spend their money to help their child. Building a national child care enterprise of some kind, run by the federal government, is not my idea of the best way to give families the options that they would like to have." Romney also said he opposed a universal pre-K measure, arguing it would swell the federal government size. Right now, eligible families can receive tax credits of $3,600 for each child who is 5 years old or younger. Biden said with 2 parents, 2 kids, that's up to $7,200 in your pocket to help take care of your family. Families will receive the first half of the larger credit in the form of monthly checks of either $250 or $300 starting in July. Those payments will continue through the end of the year. The remainder can be taken as a refund when you file your 2021 taxes next year. Monthly $2,000 stimulus checks are currently supported by 58 lawmakers in Congress. Even Vice President Kamala Harris has announced her support for recurring monthly payments.
Just for perspective, in these 3 months before I got here, the economy added about 60,000 jobs a month, not 500,000. In the 3 months since I've been here, the economy has added 500,000 jobs per month. And this is progress. And it's a testament to our new strategy of growing this economy from the bottom up and the middle out. It's a clear testament to why it's so needed. Some critics said that we didn't need the American Rescue Plan. that this economy would just...
Now, President Biden finally signed the American Rescue Plan into law back in March, and that stimulus relief package extends federal unemployment programs until September 5th. However, starting June 30th, jobless South Carolinians will lose the extra $300 weekly unemployment benefits. This means that those workers won't get any support at all. And Montana also plans to cancel those same benefits and programs on June 27th. According to the National Bureau of Economic Research and Yale University, several papers found that the extra $600 in benefits distributed earlier in the crisis had limited labor supply effects and likely did not disincentivize work. An unemployment insurance expert actually told Yahoo Money that there are simply not enough job openings available for the 16.5 million workers on unemployment benefits. Cutting benefits off now would shrink the economy just after it experienced one of the best quarters on record. As a way to incentivize workers to return to work, Montana is offering a one-time return to work payment of $1,200. In addition, everybody, this Friday, President Biden said that April's lower than expected job growth reveals that the U.S. economy is still struggling to recover from the crisis.
Hours are increasing, and the share of workers forced into part-time jobs is declining. Indeed, we've made remarkable progress. After all, 1 year ago, we learned we'd lost over 20 million jobs in one single month. I believe we will reach full employment next year. But today's numbers also show that we're not yet finished. As our economy continues to heal, it's important to consider ways in which we can build back better. And one of those ways is removing barriers to higher labor market participation. Even though we're seeing sustained job growth now, more jobs ultimately will require more individuals to participate in the labor market. As you know, the top-line unemployment rate you see doesn't include the many millions of Americans who are not seeking work. And progress here is critical. When I first came to Washington in the early 90s, a higher percentage of American women worked than almost any other developed nation. Out of the 22 wealthiest countries, we ranked 6th in labor force participation. By 2010, America fell to 17th. By the eve of the pandemic, women's labor force participation was hovering somewhere near where it had been in the late 80s and early 90s. Male labor force participation has fared even worse. A smaller percentage of men are working now,